girl, Shay Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee, and we are back to talk about this whole Funky Dineva, Tamar Braxton BS, okay? Because that's exactly what it is, a bunch of BS, okay? So, listen, I won't be before you long. I just want to give my opinion that has been burning inside of me because as a content creator, we have opinions, right? And we have things that we observe, we see, all right. So I just want to tell y'all, when we're talking about these things, we all have our own separate opinions, right? But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm not gonna name any names, and don't guess because I won't verify. And this is my opinion, and I can say whatever I want. And people can feel how they feel. I feel that there are certain situations where people do content to gain clout. And it's very interesting that the larger content creators, it's something surrounding them. So let me do a whole bunch of videos about that person. There's some drama around them. Let me try to get some attention. Or, this certain content creator is getting a lot of attention for this and they have a lot of subscribers. So let me start talking about it and let me go travel and go do the same thing. Some people did it with the Diddy case and this, that, and the third. You see somebody else having a lot of success from it. So you want to go do it too and try to be around that person, which I get it. That's called networking, right? But when it becomes repetitive, where we're just kind of harping on, Funky Dineva is a bad person, he's doing this. It no longer is a think piece at this point. Now you're doing too much. You're doing too much. This whole situation with Tamar, and I know that a lot of y'all of my subscribers do not like Funky Dineva, and that is okay. I'm telling you here right now. I'm telling you right now, it is okay if you do not like Funky Dineva. Listen, but there are almost over 300,000 people that do. Okay. And that's okay. Everybody has their choices with social media. You can watch whoever you want. That is the beauty of all of this, right? Everybody has different opinions. Everybody has different deliveries. However, when time has consistently shown you that a person is messy, I don't give a daggone about them being a woman and this, that, and the third. I've seen so many comments where people are like, Funky Dineva is a man and he shouldn't be talking like that and this, that, and the third. Why do we consistently defend women that are dead MNF and wrong? Tamar Braxton is consistently wrong in her foolishness. Put yourself in Funky Dineva's shoes. You have a friend that you were seen on. Somebody is basically in this situation. Somebody is trying to convince him all of a Shanquella Robinson situation. But in this situation, Tamar wasn't unalived. That type of thing. Because people saw him in videos with her. Now they're claiming that it's his fault that all of this has happened to her. She woke up with her teeth gone and pool of blood or something like that. and she calls him the next day and asks him for Dr. Heavenly's number, but we find out that she done went to Miami and some other lady and is helping her out. We're gonna look at the video. Women that are standing behind Tamar and this stuff and consistently blaming Funky, you're annoying. Yeah, you're annoying. You're a know-it-all. You think you know everything. You think you're right all the time. And you think that you can say whatever you want to somebody, but nobody's supposed to do anything back to you. I'd be motherfucking goddamn if somebody is on the internet making it seem like I did something to them. I don't care that. I'm gonna stomp this out right now. I don't care that Tamar didn't say his name. I don't care. If this is somebody that's important to you and that's your friend, there is absolutely no way that I will be in the public eye and one of my friends is being incriminated all over the internet, a public figure, right? No matter how much y'all don't like him, people know Funky Dineva. He is a presence on the social media internet streets. You were just hanging out with him, holding his hand, Tamar, and you see that everybody is all over the internet trashing this man. You was liking and posting and commenting on stuff all over the internet in your hospital bed, right? But you couldn't get on and post the post that he had begged you to post. Then and say, oh, hold on now, y'all. Y'all not going to come for my boy Funky. He ain't do nothing to me. It would have taken you 2 seconds to say that. It's crazy to me that people are out here clout chasing, making video after video about this, trying to prove a point that Funky Dineva is the bad guy in this situation, and putting a sheet over it as, content and, oh, I'm creating a conversation. No, 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 no. And then when people check, it's, individuals that are dead MNF and wrong about this, it's patronized like, no, I want everybody to have their own opinions. But I am a content creator. I just want to make people think. You're not making nobody think. You know what people think? They think you're a fool. Yeah. It's foolish to constantly try to create a narrative about somebody that is simply not true. Tamar Braxton is the poster child for Crying Wolf. And honestly, she will probably never ever see my video, but I'm going to say this to you, beautiful Black woman, stop. You got to stop this. Because at this point, at all points, you look like a clown. A big clown. A stupid clown. Nobody really believes anything that you're saying. Nobody's, with their right mind is on your side. This is all very stupid. It's all stupid. A week in a bullshit. Now let that have been one of her sisters that she close with, and somebody had went on the internet saying, oh, she was with Toni Braxton. Maybe Toni did something to hurt her. Would you have jumped on the internet and said, my sister would never do nothing to me like that? If people are out here doing a smear campaign on her one of your sister's reputations, or somebody in your family that they see you on the internet with, Tamar is constantly doing this bullshit. She's been in interviews slick dissing people and try to come back and be like, I didn't do that. No. You constantly have a crew of clout chasers around surrounding you. You can't go anywhere without the GAY paparazzi. You got to have all these people around you to uplift you, make you feel good. Like you got to have all these preferably, like I said, GAY men around you to pump you up, feeding you reeds. You still popping your lips and popping gum and crap, and you almost 50 years old. Grow up, Tamar Braxton. And I don't want to see nobody. Listen, let me preface this by saying this. Everybody can have their own opinion. You can have your own opinion. I don't mind y'all having your own opinion. I hope that you can respect that I have my own where it comes to this. But when it comes to a grown ass woman getting on the internet acting like a petulant child, and we are out here defending this foolishness, because listen, this is nothing more or less than foolishness. It really is. All to promote a music video or a song that you have coming out. Now, who would ever think to have Mendices as a leading man in a video? Tamar Braxton is all about drama. The only reason, in my opinion, and all of this is in my opinion, the only reason why Tamar Braxton had Mendices in that video is because he's having drama in his marriage with Yandy. They're all over the internet. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is on right now. So you're trying to draw attention to your music, which is fine. It's fine. But for you to allow another man's career to be tarnished in the process, you are a low down gutter garbage type of bitch. I saw it when she was doing it with Candy. She did that whole situation with her friend James and Krishan Rock, even though Krishan Rock is just a walking disaster. You didn't even defend your friend in that situation right away. Your manager, you threw him under the bus. Why would first of all, the only thing that I blame Funky Dineva for in this realm of things is being her friend. I watched his most recent video where he said, I figure I would be that friend that, I'm not hanging around you just for you to pay for my meals and being like around you for the benefits of you. I thought I could show her a friendship where I'm taking care of my own self and I'm literally just here to be your friend. That's it. That's cute. But when you are an individual that loves foolishness and fodder and banter and bullshit like Tamar Braxton does, that just simply isn't good enough. She likes to have people around her doing God knows what. Okay? But let me read some of y'all comments. Sandra says, hey, Shay Renee in chat. What's up? What's up? Kay Calloway says, hey, Shay in chat. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much for joining. Love Life Brown says, I'm with Funky on this one. Yeah, you and me both, Love Life Brown. You and me both. Kay Calloway says, I don't care for FD, but at this point, I'm on his side of this mess. Yeah, and let me say this. You don't have to like somebody to know that this is just crazy. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. People get so clouded by their faves. Like, it doesn't matter what Beyonce does or Nicki Minaj or what Cardi B, these are the most popular women out here, right? It doesn't matter what they do. And Nicki Minaj constantly gets on the internet embarrassing the hell out of her damn self and saying God knows what and whatever drunken, allegedly, whatever stupor she's in, right? Okay, I don't care for the foolishness that is her on the internet. I listen at the music on the iPod, but the foolishness that she do on the internet, I can't get jiggy with that shit. Okay, but listen. There are people that are fans of people, and it doesn't matter what they do. You are going to defend them tooth and nail. And at this point, we got to grow up, ladies. You got to grow the fuck up. Ladies and gents, rather. Grow up. Because if your fave is dead motherfucking wrong, you ain't got to call them out or say nothing about it on the internet, but use your head. You got to use your eyes and not your heart at this point. Okay? Shout out to SWV. Betty McWilliams, also one of my members. Hello, Betty, says never believed he had anything to do with it. I don't watch him, but I 100% believe he had a right to defend himself. Absolutely. And I've seen women on here talking about something he should have never said nothing. Are you shitting me? Have you lost? You have got to have lost your motherfucking mind. I'm not going to sit around and let somebody be all over the internet making it seem like I tried to unalive my friend, or I stood around, or I'm that type of mofo that's gonna stand around and allow my friend to be beat up to a pulp to the point where they lose 5 teeth. Are you crazy? As popular as he is, hell, with my little 7,000 whatever subscribers I have, maybe I'm overstating, child. Let me make sure I ain't lying to y'all, because I don't, child. The subscriber police is out here counting, child. So I don't want over. Yeah, my over 7,000 whatever I got going on. I'm still gonna get on here and defend my damn self, because you ain't never gonna be out here saying I did some shit that I didn't do, and I'm gonna let it ride because I'm just so poised like that. No, fuck that. No, you had enough. You had enough gumption to be out here letting it go on. I'm gonna have enough balls, and I'm gonna drop them and get on here and defend my damn self. Period. Melinda Taylor is in the building. Melinda is also one of my members. She says, "Hey Shay and chat. What's up, Melinda? Thank you for joining." Kay Calloway says, "Exactly. The woman who cried wolf. Exactly. That's all she do." What's up, Braylon? Thank you for joining. Braylon says, "Hey, good people. This was a bridge way too far. I have to agree with you. After winning Big Brother, she should have claimed her stake at CBS and made herself into something." Yeah. Stop with the bullshit already. It's tired, delayed, and lame. You gotta give yourself another claim to fame. It's like people, your voice is, Tamar Braxton's voice is so beautiful, but people are going to start to overlook that because they're tired of your shit. It's really, I grow tired of this. Yeah, Betty, it's crazy. S. White says, "Just a Jersey girl trying to be more." Says, "Hello, all. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining." Charnel Monet says, "Hey, Shay Renee Online. What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for joining this good evening." Sonia Goudry says, "Hello, everyone. Hey, hey, hey." My girl Lee is in the building. She says, "Hey, Shay and chat. What's up? What's up, Lee?" My mod, Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV, has joined us. Thank you so much. She says, "Hey, Shay and chat. Like the video, everyone. Please listen to my friend, okay?" Absolutely. I'm with Funky Dineva. Yeah. And you know what? Listen, if someone has a differing opinion, I'm open to hear it. I am not the person that is going to get on here and try to sway y'all to think how I think. I'm never going to be that content creator. Never going to do that. I respect everybody's opinions. And if you don't agree with me, it is okay to disagree with me. And I want y'all to know it is okay to disagree with people. Sometimes I look in people's chats and I can tell that some of y'all don't even believe some of the shit that you type in. You just say it because you don't want to piss off the content creator, and you want to say that you disagree, but you kind of put a little piece in there to make it seem like you agree with them so that you don't upset them. And they don't cuss you out in the chat, which I don't know why people do that. Unless you being like outwardly rude or whatever, I'm never going to create a space where I think I'm so big headed that y'all gotta agree with every fucking thing I say. That's dead, and I'm never gonna do that. So please, I understand that some of y'all don't like Funky Dineva. If you don't agree with this, please feel free to share why. I may challenge something that you say, but I'm never in here trying to sway y'all. But if you genuinely agree, great. I appreciate that. But I just want to share that, because I do see that a lot, where people just get on people's channels because they like them and they just agree with everything they're saying when they are dead fucking wrong with what they're saying. You can still love said content creator. You don't have to agree with everything they say. And that's okay. That's okay. Charnel Monet says, "Hey, Sonya Goudry, Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV." Okay. Hey, 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 Charnel. Thank you for coming through. Lee says, "Tamar was wrong, but Funky wanted to play with fire, befriending Tamar again." Well, that part. I said that. I would never have been her friend, seeing how she is. We can see from our own screens she ain't to be trusted, and keep up mess for attention. She wants these celeb relationships too bad. Exactly. Period. Period. Can I like it 1,000 times? Okay. Can I like it 1,000 times? Sonia Goudry says, "Hey, Charnel Monet." Laquanda Govan says, "Hey, Shay and chat. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining." Sonia Gudry says Tamar's mouth does look horrible. Yeah, somebody I think somebody said that she went live and showed her mouth because people were thinking, I'm gonna share my screen here, y'all. That this doctor from Miami, that this image that they showed in this video, people were saying that it wasn't actually Tamar. They were thinking that it wasn't actually her. So we're gonna look at it. But let's just start from let's start from here. Okay. Let's start from here, y'all. Let me take this overlay down. Cause it's getting kind of hectic. Okay. It is getting hectic out here. I don't know why this won't come down. Let me make sure I'm not freezing. All right. So the neighborhood talk. I have all of these screenshots, but I just rather just show it from here because everything is in sequential order. So the neighborhood talk reports. Ooh, Funky Dineva goes off on Tamar about accusing her of making subliminal posts about him. Your ass must have fall hard, must ain't fall hard enough. This is your second warning to leave me alone. Now, let me say this. Tamar Braxton keeps a whole bunch of GAY guys around her or whatever, and she thinks that she can read people down and she talks a whole lot of shit. But baby girl, you are not prepared for the wrath of Funky Dineva. Okay, this man will read you out of your drawers. Okay, so I don't even know why she thought that having him as somebody that she can use for collateral damage was a good idea. So Funky says, and this toothless muppet is still bumping her gums, literally. Now, also, I believe Tamar Braxton did all of this as well, trying to gain attention because K. Michelle was getting a lot of attention for going on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So K. Michelle had just did that interview with Cam Newton where she called her a muppet again. So now Tamar Braxton she just loves attention. It is so obvious and annoying, but that's just my opinion. So Funky Dineva says down here, shouldn't you be somewhere recovering or waiting on a blood transfusion since you almost died and woke up in a pool of blood? Child. Mm, mm. This is crazy. Let's go to the next slide. Miss Funky Dineva says, oh, this is the rest of it. Shouldn't you be somewhere recovering or waiting on a blood transfusion since you almost died and woke up in a pool of blood? Just how big was the pool? Was it Olympic sized, standard sized, a kiddie pool, or that little bit of sink blood that we occasionally spit out when we're brushing our teeth? I'm beyond positive that it was the latter. Your near death experience sure as hell didn't leave you grateful to be alive, enough to the point where you would stop being messy, dramatic, and desperately seeking attention. Your ass must ain't fall hard enough. Maybe you should get drunk, take them crazy pills, and pass out again. Damn, Funky. Ooh, that's harsh. Lady, I done told you, leave me alone. I am trying my hardest. I am trying my hardest to not take it there with you. This is your second warning. I suggest you go on about your snaggletooth business. This ain't what you want. This is your second warning to leave me alone. Drop this shit and stop posting subliminal posts. The world knows you are talking to me, Tamar Braxton. Now, let me say this. A lot of people, I did say that that was harsh, but guess what? You can't slap me in the face and expect me to just slap you back. No, I'm a punch you, or I may go further than that because I want you to feel more hurt than you thought you made me feel. That's what I'm going to do. So you might want to just leave me the hell alone, okay? Now deleted post from Tamar that Funky Dineva believes was about him. Did all that hating and gossiping about me and still couldn't stop shit. I'd be mad too. Clearly, you're talking about Funky Dineva, in my opinion, Tamar Braxton. Like, see, this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is that passive aggressive shit that she does, where I'm not gonna say your name, but hey, it is what I'm going to come for you. Uh Funky says, when it comes to conflict, I'm just as petty as the next bitch. That being the bigger person crap does not work. You stay quiet, I stay quiet. You say something, I'm going to say something. It's that simple. I woke up this afternoon and shots were fired, so I'm firing back. Anyone who's got a problem with it can kiss my whole ass. Okay? I don't anus ass, I guess. I don't know. I'm childish, petty, immature, and messy, all rolled into one petite, small, bike, smooth skin package. I am a rich white woman. I have no job and nothing to do all day, every day. I have nothing but time. Is you finished or is you done? Since you the rabbit holding the gun, okay? If you bad as you say you is, then shoot. Okay? Shoot better, shoot better. Okay? Listen, he is not playing around. He also says, don't expect me to be the bigger person. I stopped doing that 2 years ago. Child. Then she says, bitch, my voice is my PR stunt. Okay, girl. Okay, Tamar. Prayers up. Tamar Braxton says she almost died after being found in a pool. Blah, blah, blah. We read that. She says, I struggled to write this, but everyone keeps calling me. And honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. From my friend with a face injury. Not by my friend. Okay, anyway. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. Pray for me for real. I don't even know what happened to me. While I have sympathy for Tamar, and I really do, I feel just terrible for her. I hope that she figures out what happened to her, if anything happened to her. And yes, I'm saying if anything happened to her because I don't know, and frankly, I don't believe her. I don't. People have said that they saw online that she had some teeth missing or whatever. I don't believe the narrative around how this actually happened. But okay, girl, whatever. So I guess Funky was in the video. This is the video, and Mendices is on here. Ew, he don't even look comfortable kissing her. This is actually very weird. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get a copyright. Tamar Braxton says, the moment you've all been waiting for, my real life heartbreak album, story, and movie starring my friend Mendices' new EP, Heartbreak. Um, and see, here you go. So you got Funky Dineva here in the video. Obviously, he was cool enough with you to have in the video or whatever. And then you have child, I can't believe I forgot her daggone name. Um, don't mess with my man. I want me to want to bring it to you. Her. She's in the video. She was also on Queen's Court or something like that with Tamar. So I guess they're still remaining friends. So yeah, child, Nivea. Duh. How can I forget her name? So she got Nivea in the video too. Tamar, girl. Okay, girl. You are so like she is so lame. I cannot. She annoys the entire fuck out of me. Like, and it's sad because while I don't want anything to happen to anybody, I don't give a fuck at this point. It's like, girl, just shut up. Just shut up. Like even when she was on I stopped watching the Braxtons because of her because she's so fucking annoying to me. Like when her and Vince got a divorce, I was excited because I'm like, now this man can be set free from this petulant child. She is so annoying. I could never. Moving on. When I get through reading Tamar Braxton ass down to the ground, I don't want to hear shit. Funky Dineva says, here it is. I got ate up alive over my birthday weekend, and the whole while there was nothing wrong with Tamar's ass. Now she done released this tired ass music video for this raggedy EP that don't nobody want, and because I'm in the video, people are going to think I was a part of the PR stunt. I was collateral damage in a 2-bit PR stunt. Tamar Braxton, you ain't even going to try to clear any of this up and tell these people I didn't do anything to you. You know what happened. I was accused of not being a friend to you, when at the end of the day, it was you not being a friend to me. I didn't deserve any of this, and I'm deeply hurt. And I totally understand that. Now, Funky, I don't know if you tried to call Tamar at any point or what, but I would have encouraged you, if I was your friend, to call her. Oh no, not child, not Tia Kemp. We're gonna talk about her tomorrow, child. When I do hot topics. I'm gonna do hot topics in the morning, y'all. Hold on, let me go back because I wanted y'all to hear what Funky Dineva had to say. Because some of y'all don't, admittedly so, don't watch his videos. So let's give a listen to what the man got to say. Okay. Here we go.
And let's not get it twisted. Because see, now I'm finna tell it. Let me sit up. Now I'm finna tell it. Before I tell it, because I'm finna tell it. I'm finna tell it. But before I tell it, last night, after it dropped, I put in the group text with her and her manager my response on her page about the video. And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we can make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, and let's not get it twisted. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh, you really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. You gonna write, we can make up later, I still love you. So that's when I was like, oh, we having fun. Okay, tag me in, coach. Like, oh, so you not gonna say nothing and you use me to be in this tired ass music video, hashtag Muppet. Cause now that I'm in on the joke, bitch, we both finna make a coin. All of a sudden, now they want to call me on a three-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone. No, man. He's like, Q, please don't do this. No. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. She's talking about, so this she gonna write, let me read this shit. Let me read it. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh.
Now that's crazy to me that they are going to tell him, don't do this, don't do all that. Did y'all say to her, hey, you got to make a statement real quick? Funky is in this video and they are dragging him all over the internet. All she had to do was say, it's all love, y'all. Funky ain't do nothing to me. Y'all crazy. Something like that. She could have just posted that in her story and kept it pushing. The blogs would have picked it up, screenshot it. It would have been done. But she did. I'm going to show y'all the statement that she brought out because he's going to say, I told you what you could have said or whatever. And to end all of this, she says exactly that. And then she unfollows him, blocks him on social media, which she's good for that. And then takes the statement down, not even long after she put it up. So it's like, you want to be messy. I would never treat any of my friends like that.
This lady got the nerve to write, please don't ruin my project. I've spent so much money for this project. This is my career. Girl, this is your career. This is my life. Are you serious right now? These people accuse me of doing some of the most heinous things I've ever been accused of on the planet. And the only thing you got to say to me in this moment is, please don't ruin this for me. I spent my money on this project. This is my project in my career. When all I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me, guys. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was all you had to do, and it could have been done with on my end. Even in this very moment, that was. Then this lady got the nerve to write.
I agree with him. I agree. But D, you are hilarious. Y'all know I love my D. D don't. D said, I don't give a damn. Okay. I don't like either of these people, but Tamar could be dead wrong. Take her side. I love it. I think it's listen, D. You have your opinion, friend. Okay. Listen, you can think whatever you want. You all right with me? Sweet Pea, my friend is here. Sweet Pea 724 says, "Hey Shay and chat, what's up, Sweet Pea? Also one of my mods and a member. Okay, thank you for joining." Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV says, "Just make a statement. Just make a statement, heartfelt." Why does this keep taking it down? Stay on up there. Just make a statement, heartfelt. She did not mean nothing. Right. That's all she had to do. That's all she had to do. And do. I love my D, y'all. Y'all just don't know. All right, D, we gotta go back on mute again. I gotta go to the next slide. Go to the next slide, Claudia.
To do, and it could have been done. Before I even tell y'all the rest, I woke up this morning. Her publicist called me. Q, what can we do to put this thing to bed? Tell her to go in her stories and write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner. This was about 40 minutes before I even decided to do this live. I told him, I'm sitting up right now to brush my teeth. All you had to do, and it could have been done. Before I even tell y'all the rest, I woke up this morning.
So this is the statement that she ended up doing. She says, "No matter what he says, I love Funky Dineva anyway. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all this. I just want peace." First of all, you think you slick, Tamar. By the fact that you said didn't real big like that, real big. Get big. Get big. Okay, you did all of that because you're just trying to make it clear to the public. I didn't say any of this. So I shouldn't have to be typing this really, but I'm doing it because, people is just going off out here in these streets. Girl, you ain't mean it because you took it down. Then today you putting all the subliminals up that we saw earlier. So Funky Dineva says, "This was all I wanted. It was the principle of the whole situation. I'm not one of them other punks and won't be toyed with like I'm one of them or be treated disposable like I'm one of them. It's done. I'm all good now, Tamar Braxton. I pray you recover quickly and I hope the new project spawns nothing but hits." Now, this was yesterday. Okay. This was yesterday, y'all. What I just showed you was today, those things in the story. Okay. This was stuff from today. You can delete the story, you can unfollow me, you can subliminally post, but your ass was gonna clear that shit up. Okay. He was not playing around with her. So this is from the doctor that's supposed to be fixing her teeth. Okay.
Tamar Braxton sharing her near-death experience.
I just had to speak about what I was going through.
Hi, my name is Dr. Amira Ogunleya, and I am a cosmetic dentist out of Miami, Florida. I was recently contacted by Tamar Braxton's team who reported a very traumatic injury. She woke up in a pool full of blood and saw many fractured teeth on her floor. She flew to me immediately within 24 hours. Upon evaluation, I confirmed that she did, in fact, have several fractured teeth. She even had an avulsed tooth, which is a tooth that's come completely out of the socket. She also appeared to have a fractured septum. We were able to perform immediate oral surgery on her, and we were able to stabilize her for now as she continues to heal. However, she will require several appointments to get her fully to her original smile. We also recommended that Tamar immediately see a medical doctor to evaluate, which appeared to be the deviated septum, broken septum. And upon their evaluation, they determined that she did, in fact, have a fractured nose. As far as the cause, the medical team ruled out seizure, ruled out stroke, and the only thing left that it could possibly be is somnambulism, which is sleepwalking. Oftentimes, in cases of sleepwalking, the person has no memory or recollection of what they've done. They're able to walk, they're able to move, they can even injure themselves, and then they do not remember the next day. That appears to be our best guess right now, as we're still trying to figure out how something like this occurred. And although Tamar's situation is rare, this is a great learning opportunity that if this ever does happen to you, if you find yourself in a situation with an evulsed tooth, you should pick up your tooth by the crown, not the root. Touching the tooth by the root could harm a lot of the vitality of it. You want to try to rinse it with milk or saline. And if you can, you want to insert it directly back into the socket if possible. If you're unable to do that, you can store it in milk or inside the cheek of your mouth. The idea is to keep it moist and see your dentist immediately. And we might have a chance to re-implant it, and eventually the bone will integrate with it once again. Now, we are working extremely hard for Tamar, and we are confident that we're going to restore her smile back to its original beautiful state. It is imperative. People's smiles are so much bigger than just the aesthetic. You know, this is the way we communicate. And for her, this is her gift to all of us, her beautiful voice. So we will update you soon with a beautiful new Tamar.
Tamar Braxton.
Girl, Dr. Kevorkian, or whatever your name is, child, Dr. Amira. That's real nice. Slumbalaba-ism is what's going on. She's sleepwalking now. This, I don't even believe that's Tamar's mouth. The only reason I'm gonna say it possibly could be is because, see, look at this. I don't know if this is really Tamar's mouth, y'all. Because why is this tooth so big in the front? And then this one a little baby tooth. I don't think this is Tamar's mouth. I don't. I think that is some pictures that Dr. Kevorkian / Amira, whatever her name is, had over here. Look at. I want to go back. I wish I could go back. Child, I don't believe that's Tamar's mouth. Now, somebody posted that she went live and showed her mouth or whatever. There's also, shoot, I don't have let me see. I'm gonna send it to myself. Or I can just show y'all on screen. Tamar posted this picture of herself, this picture of herself earlier, saying basically, you can't see it, but I'm not able to smile, run, or whatever. What she say? I can't run or chew, but I look like I can. That's what she got. And her teeth are supposed to be gone in this picture. Girl, I don't believe Tamar. I'm sorry, but if it's really happening to her, more power to her. I hope, she get it together. But I don't think that's her mouth. And I think that the blogs would have chosen to show her mouth. Show her live if she really did go live and say, oh, my teeth, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was something else I wanted to show y'all. Funky posted this today. Hey, child, how are you feeling? Is everything okay? I don't know what this is about, this picture of the white lady. Tamar Braxton, this is a blogger that has just done multiple videos on this whole situation. This thing is growing legs, okay? I don't even know why he posted that, because that's all that's going to do is it's just going to grow more clout chasing from other individuals. That's all I'm going to say about that. This thing is growing legs. What's this? I don't recall saying anything about you, babe. It's been a storm all day. I'm in the hospital. I'm confused. I haven't said anything. Okay, don't worry about none of this. Get well. I can weather it. The internet is just running wild with conspiracy theories. They saw us at V12 together, so everyone assumed I knew something. Then it turned into I did it. So this shows that he actually communicated with her directly. Okay, so he texted her to say, hey, what's going on? Okay, it's people making videos over and over again about how I done did this to you and speculation and all this, that, and the third. Can we nip this in the bud? Now, this is Wednesday, August 20th. Okay. I believe Funky Dineva was on vacation for his birthday the weekend before, right? Or maybe the weekend, that would have been this past weekend then. But it's now August 28th. So this thing has grown legs for over a week now. It shouldn't have taken this long to get it together. But shout out to my boo Scotty in the building. He says Tamar is wrong as 2 left feet. But people not going to see that because they hate Funky. And that's what's fucked up. I don't care how much you hate somebody. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And that's just that on that. Okay. Or you could just be D and stand on business and be like, listen, I don't give up. Okay. And that's okay too. That's okay too. Just be honest about it. Don't be trying to, you know what I mean? Don't BS us. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. D said, no, you didn't call that woman Dr. K. I sure did. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Big Queen, it says HIPAA laws. Right. Child. Don't think that's her mouth. I don't either, friend. I don't either, friend. Okay. I don't either. Kay Calloway says, so she was sleepwalking, fell down a flight of stairs and landed in a brick wall. Make it make sense. Yes, because my thing is the pain. Let me tell you something. A toothache, okay? That is the worst pain. I think that pain was worse than me giving birth, okay? A tooth pain from your teeth in your mouth, that consistent nagging pain. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Okay, that is there is no way that she could have slept through that. You woke up like this? Is that what you saying? It don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV says, don't believe that Tay girl, go to bed. Right. Lee says, right, Tennessee girl. Child. Getting Jazz with Jazz says, don't I think we already like the video. I love Funky. Thank y'all so much. Please like the video. Thank you, Jazzy. Sonia Goudry says, I don't dislike FD, but I do believe that dentist. Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm like, that dentist is well known in Miami, and I would think that it doesn't matter how much money Tamar was going to pay her, she wouldn't jeopardize her reputation, right? But it wasn't anything in her speech that says that was Tamar's mouth. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't believe that was Tamar's mouth. August Allen says, was she the animal that Maurice? Now, you know what, August Allen, 28. Now, that's funny, but I'm about to put you in the corner. I'm going to put you. You know what? Nobody puts baby in the corner. I understand. Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV. Thank you for watching, August Allen. Absolutely. Tooth pains are terrible. Yes. OMG. Okay. Betty McWilliams says she's a liar and the truth ain't in her. Period. At all. Journeyology to the Root says, heck, she flew to Miami. Imagine the pressure on her mouth and broken nose from the pressure of the right and the plane flight. Period. Now, you woke up and asked Funky Dineva for Dr. Heavenly's information. Now, despite what everybody thinks about Dr. Heavenly, she seems to be a good doctor to me. She seems like she's a good dentist. She's good at her actual profession. Being messy on TV, she kind of good at that too, I guess. But she seems like she's good at what she does. That's why Tamar would have asked him for her information, right? So why you ain't go to Dr. Heavenly? She couldn't fit you in? You ain't want her to tell your business? She couldn't be bought? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what could happen. This is just me speculating at this point. Brittany Janae says, I had a root canal. I was in so much pain. I wanted to throw myself off the balcony to end the pain. Girl, listen, my cancer sister, okay? I understand. I understand, because listen, toothache pain is not no joke, okay? It is not a joke. All right. When y'all feel just an inkling of anything, go to the dentist. Go on to the dentist, because listen, shit me. I don't wish that, like I said, I don't wish that pain on my worst enemy. Brittany Janae is also one of my members. Okay, thank you so much for being a member. Lee says, and what dentist oral surgeon ruling out why you passed out at home and diagnosing patients with sleepwalking? The ones in Miami. Because this right here is tragic. Okay, it don't make no sense. D. Herfer says all heavenly's people leave looking like horse. In my opinion, D. Damn, D. Not horse teeth. Gemini Nola Girl says, hey Shay, what's up, Gemini Nola Girl? Also one of my members. Thank you so much for being a member, and thank you for joining this evening. Cutie Pie D says Tamar is wrong. She is spoiled. And I agree. I agree. And thank you so much for being a member. Thank you for joining us this evening. We got Nicole A in the building. She says, hello, thoroughly agree. That tooth pain isn't for the weak. Okay. Listen, D is correct. Don't give D any more ammunition. Okay. But y'all, listen, I had to come on here because the internet has been going crazy over this, okay? Inez Martin 01 says root canal and having 4 wisdom teeth pulled. Oh, hell no. I wouldn't have time to respond to Funky or entertain anyone if all my teeth fell out. Exactly. Exactly. Okay? And I'm not flying with all that pressure and movement, period. Thank you, Inez Martin. Okay? Somebody else said the same thing up here too. Okay? There is no way. No way. I am journeyology to the root said it. There's no way I'm flying with all that pressure on my mouth. I get crazy when my ears get clogged up and don't clear up by the time I land. So your teeth? No, ma'am. No, sir. Ain't no way. D. Herfer says Tamar Funky Heavenly. It's a rough no for me. I don't see it for anybody you talking about. And the sad thing is, I can see D. I don't see it for any of them. I don't like any of them. Listen, I understand, friend. Cutie Pie D says, did she piss off Heavenly? She might have. She might have. Or Heavenly probably ain't like she was talking shit about her friend Funky. Lee says, how you in the hospital releasing albums, videos, and shit? It's a lot of foolishness going on here. It's a lot of foolishness going on here. Inez Martin 01 says, you welcome, boo. Thank you, thank you. D. Herfer says, thanks, Gemini Nola Girl. D, you are hilarious. But y'all, listen. I just wanted to come on here and talk to the peoples about the things, because you know people doing a whole lot on the internet. They doing a whole lot out here, and you know I just think that it's a little bit of clout chasing going on, and that's okay. You know, we got to report on the things, but I think it's a little bit of clout chasing going on, because people may not like Funky Dineva, or you know, you trying to, I don't know if people trying to orchestrate something where he will reach out and be like, let me talk about it over here. No. Let me talk about it with you and why this going on. No. But it's a good tactic. It's a cool tactic, but cool story, bro. Not happening. I just think, you know, being a YouTuber, y'all, it is a lot of politics and a lot of, I just see so much bullshit out here that I just don't say anything. But it's just so many people that just have a thirst to be seen so bad that they do shit that is just like, I be looking at it and I see it and I'm like, I know y'all see this shit. But don't nobody say nothing. They don't say nothing. They don't, you know, like I said, people are scared to disagree with people, whatever the case may be. it's a lot of dumb. It's a lot of dumb on the internet. I'm just gonna say that. Lee says, I think Heavenly was on vacation with her hubby. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Tamar lives in Atlanta. So I would have thought that it would have been easier for her to just skip right on over to Smiles by Heavenly. Miss Gucci Diva says, hey Shay, what's up? What's up? Hope you had a Gucci day. Yes, I did. Okay, listen. Thank you so much for joining the chat, Miss Gucci Diva. Gemini Nola Girl says, I'm looking at both them with a side eye, child. Listen, okay? Side eye to your cross eyed, all right? Inez Martin 01 says, plus she would have to wait a couple days for the swelling to go down before they can fix her teeth. The oral surgeon would tell you don't drink through straws or allow any pressure in your mouth. Right. Yeah. Listen, this whole story just is sounding real tacky. Okay. Lee says, and when the fuck did Jerry Curl Mendices become? Right. That's what I'm saying. When did he become a video vixen? Not Jerry Curl. Lee. Between you and D tonight, I don't know who I'm gonna put in the corner first. But that's what I'm saying. Tamar does all of this stuff to get attention. You strategically chose Mendices, girl. You think you slick. And we see, that's what I'm saying. People do shit on the internet and think that we're dumb. But it's a lot of dumb people on the internet too that just sit up here and believe anything. Like, child, you like it, I love it. Betty McWilliams says, nah, he ain't doing that. He has Carlos if he wanted to speak some more. Oh, that's true. This is true. Okay. But people love to dream. Okay. People love to listen. I get it. As a YouTuber, you have to put yourself out there. You have to latch on to different things to try to get yourself more connected, whatever. Though that's not really my angle, that doesn't mean that that's not a good angle, right? I've seen people do a lot of things like, oh, everybody's doing the Diddy thing. So let me go and do the Diddy story. Let me see if I can hang around. You know, a lot of people created relationships with Armand Wiggins because they wanted to be seen because he was the one that was really getting the most attention off of that. Now people are doing the Cardi B stuff, you know, then the Tory Lanez thing. It's whatever is the big thing that larger YouTubers are getting seen for. You know, people that they coming, but they do, you know, some people do stuff to latch on to other stuff to be seen. And that's okay. You got to do stuff to get seen, right? You got to do stuff to get seen. But cloud chasing just is not my thing. It's not my thing. And baiting people into shit is not my thing. It's just not my thing. Not my thing. And I'm not saying that that's what anybody else is doing. I have seen people do it. But I'm not pinpointing anybody specifically. Let me make that very clear. Brittany Janae says, right, YouTube is no longer fun anymore. But you know what? I want to say this, friend, and I'm glad you said that. Don't allow people to not make it fun for you. The thing about YouTube that I love so much is that there is a plethora of content on YouTube, right? And just like you found me or you found T or Scotty, you know, Chef Don, Caramel Rail, you know, all of these are just a few of my personal favorites. Bondi Blue, Jamie, that's me, you know, Color Me Pink, you know, these are all people that I personally watch, right? And y'all may or may not like some of those people. Just because maybe your fave has let you down a little bit, go look at somebody else. That's the great thing about the World Wide Web. There's so many other people. And I want y'all to remember this. Don't let people's drama get you all pulled in, okay? All of this stuff is all for entertainment purposes only. Now, what the individual content creator's purpose is behind the things that they post, sometimes it's going to be hard for us to analyze that, right? But just look for that person that you can personally connect with, right? And then there's going to be sometimes, trust and believe, your favorite person, I may disappoint you one day and say something that you don't like. But for me, that's just like, for example, Funky Dineva. He says some stuff that I don't like when he said all the negative stuff about Mel or whatever. I didn't unsubscribe to him. I just don't watch those videos. But that's how I handle it. Right? Outside of that, I love, anything, most of, 90% of anything else that he does. But some things I don't agree with. Am I going to unsubscribe? No. But am I not going to watch those videos? No. Because I'm not into watching stuff that pisses me off. You get what I'm saying? The beauty of content is you can pick and choose whatever you want to watch. And nobody is in control of that. Nobody can tell you what you can watch. You watch what you want to watch. You support who you want to support. And that's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line, okay? In my light-skinned Keisha voice. But I love you, my girl Brett, okay? Don't let nobody kill your joy, friend, okay? And I mean that. D. Herfer says that man ain't nowhere where he has to be alone with Heavenly. D. That's her husband, okay? What T say? That's her Curtis that promised to love her. I can't. T is hilarious. Lee, go to the corner now. Okay, yes, Lee, you and D, y'all over there, go on over there and play Miss Mary Mac together. Okay. She said, put D in the corner first. I go next. Y'all are hilarious. Okay. Gemini Nola Girl says, aren't there rumors that she's hunching on Mendices? And see, that's another thing. You are out here with all of these rumors. Yandy's supposed to be your friend and this, that, and the third. And you allowing this rumor to go on. She could have posted, me and Mendices are not hunching. He is just in my video. But she loves it. Tamar loves this shit. She loves the drama. Okay. She loves the drama. It's sickening. Lee says, Brittany Janae going in the corner after me. Yeah. Look, I'm going to pull all three of y'all on over there, okay? And I might join you. I might just join you. Betty McWilliams says, right, sometimes you just have to let some content creators go. Life goes on. Yeah, I agree. Listen, because there's sometimes it gets to a point with certain content creators where it's like, well, damn, every video you posting, I don't like. And so you can break up with them if you want to. I had to break up with some content creators, and I don't like to do that because I am a content creator and I know how hard it is to gain subscribers. So I try to hold on to my little subscriptions with people a lot. But some people, it just be like, all right, man, this is the 10th time you done went wrong, and it ain't getting better. So I got to go, okay? Because my mental health is very important to me, and I don't like no whole bunch of BS. So sometimes you got to let some people go, and it is what it is. Journeyology to the Root says YouTube is fun. You just have to step away from toxic creators and reset with others. I agree. Well said. Trust, I've gotten hooked into watching videos about mini toys. You know what? That is so crazy because I have started to get hooked on videos about vitamins, different vitamins, and like weight loss journeys and exercise equipment. Child, I watch videos on how to use certain juicers. It's just, I just get my algorithm, y'all. If you could see from my vantage point, it's all over the place. It'd be a hair video, it might be a workout video. It's gonna be a whole bunch of different stuff. Okay. But yeah, real estate. I like watching people tour houses and stuff. You just listen. YouTube is there to be cultivated however you want it to be. And that's just what it is. Inez Martin 01 says, understandable. D. Herfer says, Funky talks far too much ish about women. And that's another thing. And I accept that. I accept that, D. If that's your opinion. And I love that. I love that. But for me, I don't think so. I think that some people perceive it as that, and if you watch him a lot, which you don't, and I understand why, because you don't like him, and that's okay. He doesn't talk about women all the time. Like, he's a content creator, he's mouthy, like he's going to say things. He's, if somebody come for him, he gonna come back for you, whether you man, woman, child, chicken, cow, sky, you know what I mean? And I just feel like we can't hold men to this whole other level, this upper echelon of don't read me. Women got a lot of mouth out here, and there's a lot of women that talk a whole lot of shit. We can't be letting women talk a whole bunch of shit and then expect the man to just, I'm a man, I have to center myself, have to be calm, I can't say anything, you know, I don't want to say anything back to her, I don't want to hurt her feelings, because women are so delicate. No, women, you ain't delicate. You dish it, you can get read the fuck back. Yes. And that's just how I feel about it. I don't think that he's that's just my personal opinion. I don't think he's disrespectful to women, but there are a lot of people that think that he is, and that's okay. People are entitled to their opinion, and I am not here to change it. Not here to change it. Because he can be disrespectful sometimes. He is. Hell, and so am I. Shit. Brittany Janae says, love you too, friend. That's why I'll always support you. Oh, I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. I love that. And I'm always going to be here shouting you out, okay? Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV says, I'm not going to review stuff on celebrities like Diddy or Cardi. I still just review my shows. I watch all of them. They are my favorite YouTubers as well, Shay Renee online. You are overall first, you. Oh, I appreciate you, Brittany, Jazz. Thank you, Jazz. I love you too. And I gotta go over there. Did I matter of fact, let me make sure I subscribe to your channel right now. Right now, if I haven't. Everybody go subscribe to Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV, okay? We want to support our peoples, okay? I'm gonna do this right now. Getting Jazzy with Jazz. Yep, got it. Subscribe. Oh, we got 691 videos. Okay, we got some things to watch. Okay. Oh. We doing it. We're watching Jazz tonight. Done. All right, y'all go on and subscribe to my girl Jazz. Listen, we trying to get her up to over 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna get her monetized. Okay, we own it. We own it. Okay. D laughing. I love me some D, y'all. Hey, y'all can't never say nothing about my D, okay? She can talk about whoever she want, all right? And I'm gonna disagree with her sometimes, but she can say whatever she wants. Absolutely, I'm with you, Shay. Thank you so much, Jazz. Lee says, what kind of camera do you use, Shay, if you don't mind? I'm thinking of doing my home DIY videos and stop being scared. LOL. Yes, you need to do it. I will send you, if you send me a message on Instagram, Shay Renee Online, my Instagram, Shay Renee Online, and I will inbox you the exact camera that I have. I got it from Amazon. I think I only paid like $50 for this camera, honestly, but it's very clear. I love this camera. It's very user friendly. I wanted to use my Canon because it has a microphone on it, and I paid like almost $600 for this camera. Okay, it's older though. It doesn't have it doesn't connect well with my computer, but this is the camera I ultimately wanted to use. But I was it just got confusing trying to figure it out. So I just use it to take pictures for content, for my products. D says, I'm listening to two content creators review Downtown Abbey. Oh, okay. Downtown Abbey. One has seen it and one has not. I'm a huge fan of the show. Everybody loves that show. I need to watch it from the beginning. Brittany Janae says, I like watching cooking videos. I do too, child, and I don't cook a damn thing. Okay, I can cook, but I be thinking I forget sometimes. My husband cooks so much. I don't know, child. But I love me some food. That's my problem. Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV says, Funky is an acquired taste, definitely. Oh, he is. Let me tell y'all this. Anybody to say they don't like Funky Dineva, it's like, I'm not going to fight it because I damn near understand, okay? And this is the best way to describe it. He is definitely an acquired taste for sure. And some may say that it is, oh, this is the battered woman syndrome. We allow these men to be disrespectful. That's not the case with me. I just think he's funny. I think he's hilarious. I love his poise in under turmoil. I don't like the way he handles a lot of things, but you know, it is what it is. But he's definitely an acquired taste for sure. Okay. Exactly. Period, Shay. Thank you, Jazz. D. Herfer says he's gone after women. Unprovoked male didn't do anything to him. Right. I didn't. That's why I said I didn't like that to him. Chloe Bailey didn't do anything to him. I didn't like that either. I didn't like that whole Chloe Bailey situation. But see, that's the thing. People gonna do stuff that none of the content creators that I mentioned do I agree with every single thing that they've ever said or done. Right? There's a couple of things that I'm like, oh, I don't really like that. Friend or says bro says I don't like that, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow to see what you're talking about. And tomorrow you may be talking about something I like. That's just how I look at things. But listen, you are the captain of whatever you consume. You know what I mean? Betty McWilliams says, I've been watching Black Campers. Oh, you know what? That's another thing. I'm glad you said that, Betty. I have been watching videos of people that live off the grid. And shockingly, I've been watching videos of this lady that lives on a cruise ship. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just so many, it's a plethora of options of things to watch, y'all. You just gotta, I think sometimes we just into the sectors that we're in and the shows that we watch and stuff like that, and you gravitate to certain people. But sometimes once you like kind of branch out and look outside of the box and dive deeper into some other interests, all this content creator drama and minutia and foolishness, it won't even bother you because you're just looking at so many other things. Couldn't believe how many Black people camp. Yeah. Listen, I've gone camping before. It's actually really fun. It's really fun. Actually, I want to get my friends together to do it in the fall because it's great to be like out camping and making soups and, hot drinks and stuff. It's fun. Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV says, thanks, Shay. I love you. I love you too, sis. Listen, any way I can support, I'm here. I'm going to do it. D. Herford, listen, D, like, I'm over here chilling. I ain't said nothing. Getting Jazzy with Jazz says, I like you too, D. Yeah. Okay, y'all subscribe. Thank you, Bluebell. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Y'all, please make sure we subscribe to my girl Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV. Bronze Sugar says, damn it, I'm late. Didn't get a notification. Listen, that's my fault, Bronze Sugar. I did the notification like 30 minutes before I went on, so it probably wasn't even enough time. My bad. I was watching some shows. I was actually watching Heart and Hustle Houston, and then I saw Funky Dineva was live on his channel, so I watched that, and it just made me think about all these things that's been going on. And I said, let me get on here and give my little ragged ass opinion. Bronze Sugar says, damn, oh no, I reread that. Subscribed. Yes, thank you, Gemini Nola girl. D. Herfer says, the Great British Baking Show is my jam. Oh, on Netflix, new season, September 5th. Okay. I love cooking shows too. I used to love Top Chef on Bravo. So I may have to check that out. I love binge watching things. Oh, y'all, the latest show that I watched, and it is old. It is old, y'all. Why Women Kill. I watched that series. I went over my best friend's house and I literally got hooked and I watched the whole season in a weekend. Literally. That was season 2. But I'm going to watch season 1 at some point. I'm trying not to get on it because then I won't go to sleep tonight. Okay. I'm already going to be up watching Jazzy's videos. But yeah. D. Herfer says, thank you, Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV. Inez Martin 01 says, me too. I love the van life. Yeah, like people are really, listen, let me tell you something. People are like, Trump, I don't care what Trump got going on. He ain't about to mess my money up, okay? People are finding different ways to live. I've seen a man, he lives in his 18-wheeler, his truck. He does long distance deliveries, and he lives in his truck, and he's paid off. He was saying he wanted to be debt free in 6 months, so he gave up his house. He had like a 4-bedroom house, TVs in every room and all this stuff. And he gave up all that stuff and just living in his truck. He drives a Tesla. I think he keeps his car parked somewhere, but he lives in his truck. I was like, you know what? Listen, you got to sacrifice nowadays in life. D. Herfer says it's cheaper to live on a cruise ship than a retirement community. I've heard. Yeah, that's what the lady was saying. I gotta find that her channel and shout her out next time I come on. Sonia Goudry says I'm going to the mountains in September. Can't wait. Yes, that's gonna be fun. Brittany Janae says, Lord, don't ask me to go camping because my black ass ain't going. I know that's right. I know that's right, Britt. D says glamping will be more my speed. It's cute though. Glamping is really cute, but I done the whole real camping thing, y'all, with the tent and all of that. And we did it for a weekend with some friends. Lee says send to IG and CA. Got you. Okay, perfect. I will definitely I'll respond. Ms. Vaughn says, I watched the lady that lives on cruise ships too, tiny houses too. Yes. Do you watch the lady, Ms. Vaughn, that sold her house and her car and everything, and she's living on the cruise ship? Shay, do you review Heart and Hustle Houston? Yes, I do. I need to catch up. I'm catching up this weekend, y'all. Heart and Hustle Houston, catching up on Sisters and Beyond the Gates. Because Beyond the Gates been crazy this week. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Sonya, are you going camping to the mountains or just vacation? I love that y'all talk to each other. I used to love Hell's Kitchen. Me too. I actually want your take on last week's Love and Marriage Huntsville and Heart and Hustle. Yeah. I did my review on Love and Marriage Huntsville, D. You that one is up. I put it up yesterday, I think. Yeah, I think I put it up yesterday. So that one's up, but I'll do Heart and Hustle. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Me and you, Britt, my ass ain't gonna be able to be comfortable at all. Yeah, it's crazy. It is. You got to get a nice air mattress for sure. Ms. Vaughn says, Why Women Kill was canceled. Yeah, it was. I think they canceled that back in 2020, 2019, but it was a good little show. I went right on through that. Brittany Janae says, I'm a water sign. Put me in a hotel suite with an ocean view. Baby, us Cancers, listen, okay? But I'm married to a Leo child, so he was a Boy Scout, so I be trying. What is the name of the content creator that lives in his 18-wheeler? I don't know, y'all. I gotta find him. See, that's the thing. I don't be remembering people's names. I found him on Instagram, and then it was like a rabbit hole after that. But I'll find him and let y'all know. Ms. Vaughn says yes. Vacation. Sonia says vacation for 5 days. Blue Ridge Mountain. I know that's right. I ain't fighting no damn bears and wolves. Well, I hope ain't no damn bears and wolves in Maryland. That's where we were at. It was like a campsite. So hopefully, child, we're gonna go back to that same one, I think. D. Herfer says, okay, I will go back and watch. For once, I believe that BAN. Child, listen, we all did. He ain't, somebody just commented on the video, he ain't stutter, blink a whole bunch of times or like he normally do when he lying or nothing. So he was telling the truth, okay? You're so lucky to be married to a Leo. You know what? I sure am, D. I am extremely lucky for sure. But y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. That's it. I ain't got no more. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please continue the conversation in the chat. Comment down below. What do y'all think about this whole thing with Funky Dineva and Tamar? And I also want to add this disclaimer, okay? I feel like I got to do this. I am not talking shit about any content creator in specific, okay? Don't start none, won't be none. All right. So I don't want y'all getting y'all theories and bullshit going on. I ain't got time for it. Like I said, we watching other things. We doing other things and we ain't doing no bullshit. Okay. So I love everybody. I want everybody to be on there. I respect everybody hustle and all the things that they doing. Okay. So don't we'll nip this in the bud right now. All right. Thank you kindly, y'all. Peace out. See y'all next time. I'll holler.